This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, August the 30th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. There's a look at the surface map, and we have a large high-pressure area over the southeastern U.S. and much of the eastern third of the country. But in the upper atmosphere, that's where a lot of the action is going on, as we see a little disturbance that is coming out of the northwestern Gulf of Mexico. And that disturbance is likely to move rather quickly across the lower Mississippi River Valley, bringing a pretty good chance for showers and thunderstorms. I think there'll be a bit of a gradient from west to east across central Alabama. With the clouds, temperatures stayed up overnight with a lot of mid-70s and even some upper 70s there at Birmingham. A little bit cooler as you get further to the east. Radar across the southeastern U.S. showing the area of disturbed weather that is coming out of that, ahead of that little disturbance coming out of the northwest Gulf of Mexico. Showers will become more numerous, I think, this afternoon and into the early evening hours before they begin to decrease. Flash flood watches are in effect for parts of southwestern Louisiana, where they're getting the bulk of that rain, and the QPF-wise showing that a good avenue or an alley of rain extending from the northwest Gulf up across the lower Mississippi River Valley into Kentucky along the path of that disturbance. And that'll be over the next 24 to 36 hours, and then after that we get back to a shower situation. The Storm Prediction Center has a small slight risk area for parts of the Dakotas, and they also have a C-text over the lower Mississippi River Valley, where Cape values are on the order of 1,500 to 2,500 joules per kilogram, and that could spell the potential for some damaging wind, but if anything, they should be fairly isolated. For day two, the slight risk area becomes a little bit larger as ahead of the trough coming out of the northwestern United States. And the tropics have become much quieter after we watched Cristobal last week. And certainly the disturbance that is in the western Caribbean is very close to land, and while it could see some development, the proximity to land is going to keep it in check, I believe, and it will move across the Yucatan and into the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, and we'll have to watch for development over there where water temperatures are very warm. Now, let's get to the 06C GFS model run this morning, and there's the plume of moisture coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, the northwestern Gulf. And for today, it looks like showers pretty likely across the western sections of the state of Alabama. And for most of us, we'll see the more numerous showers today, and then showers diminish somewhat tomorrow. The little short wave that is moving out of the Gulf of Mexico moves quickly across the Ohio River Valley on Sunday, and so that should take much of the precipitation and the heavier precipitation up into the Ohio River Valley. We can see from precipitable water values that the precipitable water values drop off somewhat at 36 hours. That's Sunday. So even though the values are up for today, they will be dropping off somewhat as we head out into the day tomorrow. So get back to more shower situation. As we go out in time for Monday, we can see the little disturbance coming across the Yucatan that will come into the southwest Gulf. And then we also have that disturbance coming across the northern tier of the United States that will be responsible for the potential for some severe weather across the western Great Lakes. And that area of showers across our area, we're going to stay in a rather moist atmosphere. So, but with the ridge in place across the area, it looks like the disturbance that is moving across the southwestern Gulf should continue on a westerly track, and that should stay that way into Wednesday as we stay under a rather elongated ridge extending across from the southeast coast of the U.S. across almost to the west coast. But with the moisture in place, we're going to see afternoon showers and thunderstorms at midweek. By the time we get out to Thursday and the latter part of the week, it looks like the ridge is holding tight. And so it's even into Friday, the ridge is building up somewhat. So it looks like we're going to stay in a warm pattern for the first part of September, and once again stay with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Looking out into voodoo country, and we do see another potent system coming across the U.S. around the 9th of September, and that could give us a fairly substantial rain event for the southeastern United States as the Gulf opens up quite nicely and we get good moisture coming up that way. But it does look like the warmth returns at mid-September, not excessive warmth, but certainly with the ridge coming back, that would indicate that we'll stay warm as we get back into the middle part of September. That'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this edition. Stay tuned to the blog for additional updates as the weather continues to be monitored and we continue to post notes about what's going on. In the meantime, have a great day and Godspeed.